One of my favorite hobby is reading newspapers. I enjoy reading the papers, especially the Straits Times, the Today and the Business Times, because it tells me what's happening in my country. It records the pulse of my country. Recently, I read this article about exporting your grandma to Malaysia. And why people are exporting grandma to Malaysia, because cost of living is high here, because first of all, we don't have enough old folks retirement homes and so forth, hard to get help, etc. All the usual thing. Malaysia is a much bigger country than us, right? Malaysia has more people than us. The cost of living in Malaysia is much cheaper than us. So of course, all that is cheaper. But then if you look at Singapore, why is land cost so high? Very simple. We have a system where they add unfair price onto your property. They add a premium even when they sell to HDB, right? And so HDB is losing money. That's another topic that irks me. The minister comes out to say HDB is losing money. HDB is the biggest developer in Singapore. If you're losing money, then the guy who's running it should be fired. This whole story about us having no land is a myth that is created by people so that Singaporeans all live in fear that we have no land. Look, 1% of the land is where the crunchy countryside is. 2% of the land is where the golf courses are. 12% of the land are roads. 15% of the land is used for housing. 20% of the land is under the army. Why do we need 20% of the land under the army? This whole adding and padding of land costs just to give Singapore a big reserve, right? And not telling the truth that the reserve is actually from landowners who have donated their properties for the good of this country. Use that money to help your Singaporean. This is my country. My mother and I are going to live and die here. Get it?